second graders, I'm here at my second grade playground. Some of my favorite memories were made here. I loved going down the slide and playing on the monkey bars. But at the same time, I had some not so great memories here. Sometimes I didn't have anybody to play with at recess, and I didn't look forward to recess because I didn't know who I was going to play with. Today, we're going to read the book, The Recess Queen, and you're going to discover what it was like for Jean at recess. So let's read The Recess Queen by Alexis O'Neill. Mean Jean was recess queen, and nobody said any different. Nobody swung until Mean Jean swung. Nobody kicked until Mean Jean kicked. Nobody bounced until Mean Jean bounced. If kids ever crossed her, she'd push 'em and smush 'em, lollapaloosh 'em, hammer 'em, slammer 'em, kits and kajammer 'em. Say what? Mean Jean growled. Say who? Mean Jean howled. Say you. Just who do you think you're talking to? Mean Jean always got her way, until one day, a new kid came to school, Katie Sue, a teeny kid, a tiny kid, a kid you might scare with a jump and a boo. But when the recess bell went ringety-ring, this kid ran zingety-zing for the playground gate. Katie Sue swung before Mean Jean swung. Katie Sue kicked before Mean Jean kicked. Katie Sue bounced before Mean Jean bounced. This little kid you might scare with a jump and a boo was too new to know about Mean Jean, the recess queen. While Mean Jean bullied through the playground crowd, like always, she pushed kids and swished kids, lollapaloosh kids, hammered 'em, slammered 'em, kits and kajammered 'em, as she charged after that Katie Sue. Say what? She growled. Say who? She howled. Say you, she snarled and grabbed Katie Sue by the collar. Nobody swings until Queen Jean swings. Nobody kicks until Queen Jean kicks. Nobody bounces until Queen Jean bounces. And she figured that would set the record straight. She figured wrong. Katie Sue talked back, just as sassy as could be. She said, "How did you get so bossy?" Then that puny thing, that loony thing, grabbed the ball and bounced away. Oh, Katie Sue was one quick kid. She bolted quick as lightning. Bouncity, bouncity, bounce. Kickity, kickity, kick. Swingity, swingity, swing. Mean Jean thundered close behind. Bouncity, kickity, swingity. The recess queen was not amused. She raced and chased and in your face that Katie Sue. No one spoke. No one moved. No one breathed. Then from her pack pulled Katie Sue a jump rope clean and bright. "Hey, Jeanie Beanie," sang Katie Sue, "let's try this jump rope out." Here's one thing true. Until that day, no one dared ask Mean Jean to play. But that Katie Sue just hopped and jumped and skipped away. "I like ice cream, I like tea, I want Jean to jump with me." Jean just gasped and scared, as if too scared to move at all. So Katie Sue sang once more. "I like popcorn, I like tea, I want Jean to jump with me." Then from the side a kid called out, "Go, Jean, go!" And too surprised to even shout, Jean jumped in with Katie Sue. "I like cookies, I like tea, I want you to jump with me." The rope whizzed and slapped. Faster, faster. The rope spun and flapped. Faster, faster, till it caught in a tangled disaster. But they just giggled and jumped again. Well, now when recess rolls around, that playground's one great place. At the school bells ringety-ring, those two girls race zingety-zing out the classroom door. Jean doesn't push kids and smush kids, lollapalooch kids, hammer 'em, slammer 'em, kits and jammer 'em, 'cause she's having too much fun rompity-romping with her friends. Bouncity, kickity, swingity, hoppity, skippity, jumpity, ringity, zingity, yes. I like this book because it shows the importance of being kind to others. What did you like about this book? This book shows that one small thing can make a big difference. There are a couple small things that happen in this book that make a big difference. What are one of the things that you noticed that was a small thing that somebody did that made a big difference for someone else? One of the small things that I noticed is that Katie Sue invites Jean to play with her at recess. Once the girls are starting to have fun together playing jump rope, Jean is nice to the other kids because she's not lonely and she has a friend. Based off of that small thing that made a big difference, what do you think the author wants us to learn in our heart from this story? I think one of the things that the author wants us to learn is that we can do little things that can make a big difference for someone else. If we're kind to others, they will also be kind to others. We should always treat others with respect. Do you remember what the word is when we say what the author wants us to learn in our heart? Hopefully you remembered that the word is theme. We use the word theme to describe something that the author wants us to learn in our heart. What are some ways that you relate to the Recess Queen story? Are you like Mean Jean? Did you make some not so good decisions on the playground? Or are you more like Katie Sue? Is there a time when you helped someone and you showed kindness? What are some ways that you can make a connection to this book? A connection that I made is when I was younger, sometimes I didn't have friends to play with on the playground. And it always meant so much to me when someone invited me to play with them. Hopefully, you made some other connections with the book. Now that we've made some connections to the story, we're going to write a letter. You can pick. You can write the letter to Katie Sue, or you can write the letter to Jean. Before you write the letter, I want us to review the different parts of a letter. The first part of a letter is the heading. This is where we write the date. The second part is the greeting. That's where you say hello. You can start with, "Hi Jean," or "Hello Katie Sue." The third part is the body. This is where you write the message. What do you want to say to Jean or Katie Sue? What do you want them to know about your experience on the playground, or about how you've treated someone with kindness? The last part is our closure. This is where we say goodbye. You can write from, or love, and then your name. I hope you learned some good lessons from reading The Recess Queen today. Remember, there are small things that we can do that make a big difference in someone's lives.